In the western United States, many people in rural counties don't have access to broadband internet at home. That could be due to a lack of infrastructure in remote areas or because a family can't afford the extra expense. But the reality today is that students need the internet to complete school assignments and much more. Our partnership with Solutions Journalism this year for the Small Towns Big Change Project, we looked at the digital divide in education. Now, there are two key areas in that issue: technology and high-speed internet access. Our correspondent Megan Kamerick took us to Farmington to hear how schools and nonprofits are working to close that gap.
Farmington High School is under construction right now, but what's changing inside is even more interesting than what's happening on the outside. And you can see that in the temporary library.
Yesterday we talked about the most important thing when you're doing research is to do what? Cite your sources, okay? If a student can't get online, I think that it hurts a student tremendously, because in this day and age, so many of our resources are online resources. We had to downsize our physical space. We put our nonfiction and reference resources into electronic form online. So when a student is not on campus, they have to be able to access those materials.
All students are actually given a laptop at Farmington Municipal School from 6th grade on, which means a lot of work is asked to be done with the technology. They are charged $35 every year, and that basically just covers insurance. That's what it covers. And yet, even that sometimes is difficult.
At school, we have Wi-Fi, and so they can access the internet if they need to for their different projects. We have seen students trying to access the internet during the weekends and off hours from the parking lot, or just going up close to one of the school buildings, especially if they have a project due.
I have Xfinity Wi-Fi on my phone, so sometimes I use that for research. I use my cellular data sometimes, but I keep it to a minimum.
Several of my students do use their phones sometimes, but then we have a problem with paying for data.
At San Juan College down the road, the library staff noticed the same thing.
You know, we're a community where when the campus closes down, the options are a little limited. You know, it's not like Albuquerque. There's no 24-hour place to go borrow some internet.
The solution Chris and his staff decided to try was renting out mobile hotspots that use a cellular signal to connect to the internet.
This is one of our hotspots. We had 10 of these to begin. We have 15 now, and they've been in constant circulation since we launched the project. And we typically have between 10 and 15 people on a waiting list for one of these at all times.
Hotspots aren't cheap, and the library staff had to closely monitor usage the first year to ensure that borrowers didn't use up all of the data each month, which would have increased costs if the school had to pay extra fees. And if a student doesn't have access to Wi-Fi at home or can't use a resource like a mobile hotspot, then both students and families have to find another way to get online.
You know, I think the implications of digital divide aren't limited to higher ed, to K through 12. I think they have an unfortunate impact on all of us. You know, many of these things that you or I might take for granted, a computer in our home, high-speed internet in our home, you know, for people who fall on the other side of the digital divide, life is very different, and life is now considerably more challenging, I think. So we're trying to be as assistive with those challenges as we can with this type of project.
The need to address the digital divide starts early. Farmington schools have addressed one part of the solution by putting laptops in the hands of every student. But they still need internet access to maximize the potential of that technology. That's why the Boys and Girls Clubs of Farmington provide Wi-Fi access.
I kind of live on the edge of Farmington. I come here for the internet because the internet is very helpful. At school, they give us a lot of homework for research. At home, we can't really afford internet. It's too much. The prices are crazy high. And my mom and dad don't really have a high income. I usually have to ask my mom and dad to take me to the library, to take me to McDonald's even, just to get Wi-Fi, to get my homework done. It's very stressful at times because sometimes we don't even have gas in the car to go anywhere. And I have to explain to my teachers why I can't complete the assignment they have given me.
We do see people coming around our building, be it in the front, in the back, with laptops open. You'll ask some of them what they're doing, and they are accessing our internet to work on research. Sometimes it's even for the college, working on their homework, working on, one lady was doing a job application online.
Administrative staff in the public schools know this is happening, and they say they're working with local and national providers to try to address connectivity for both students and all community members.
The only way to make sure that technology access and information access, which I think is even more important than technology access, is widespread and permeates a community and is ubiquitous, is that the city, the county, the public education environment, local businesses, that they all work together and they collaborate to try and create that infrastructure and that connectivity to the rest of the world. If there isn't that drive at an economic level, a commercial level, business and government level, then it isn't going to happen at a systemic level for a community. You're going to have isolated connectivity that's happening. You're going to have some environments, some organizations that are going to have better connectivity than others, and you're going to still have the haves and the have-nots, those people who have access to information and those who don't.
We have some amazing smart kids in our club, and I want to see them continue to grow and get into their education, make sure that they're knowing that technology is just going to continue to grow. So having the access, not having any boundaries, and being able to just achieve those. So for our graphic designers and our photographers and those kiddos who want to go on to be lawyers and doctors, that they continue to do their research and continue to strive for great things.